Hello and welcome to BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayode. Local and foreign direct investment in small and medium enterprises in Nigeria and even Africa may have appreciated lately. But recent studies suggest that there is still over $100 billion to be accessed yearly if these small businesses can get their acts together. This was one of the revelations at a recent high-level stakeholder forum organized by African Management Services Company, AMSCO, in partnership with the National Planning Commission, NPC. The Bank of Industry also featured prominently at the high-level forum. No one needs to be told the challenges facing SMEs in Nigeria. They are enormous. They range from poor management skills, low access to finance, inadequate infrastructure, to non-availability of locally sourced raw materials. We will bring you the major resolutions of that conference in a short while. Also today, we will bring you the launch of a new product by the Bank of Industry in collaboration with the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC. All of that after the break. For years on end, issues of insufficient capital and scarce managerial and technical competitiveness have plagued Nigerian and African small and medium businesses. But experts at this high-level forum organized by AMSCO in partnership with the National Planning Commission are discussing how to accelerate enterprise competitiveness and growth in Nigeria with a view to building capacity for global competitiveness and sustainable development. The MD/CEO AMSCO, Mr. Paul Malherbe, on his part, armed with some of the most recent data, gives a vivid picture of where Africa's youths who can drive this change stand in the face of current socio-economic reality.
Africa's youth is 3 times more likely to be unemployed than their parents. That's not really a very encouraging piece of information to read. 62% of our continent's youth is under 25 years of age. So that gives you around about 700 million people on the continent. And I don't want to tell them that they've got a 3 times greater risk of being unemployed than their parents. And then lastly, 55% of Africa's youth do not finish their secondary education. So what it means is that we've got a growing population of youth that are not going to get jobs because they're uneducated.
But the situation isn't irreparable. A panel constituted afterwards discusses how to increase access to finance and leveraging same for sustainable development.
It's quite unfortunate that even in the present century, the Nigerian banks are still emphasizing on collateral lending. Globally, the present lending model that we normally use is cash flow lending. But micro, small and medium enterprises don't have the caveat as regards collateral. But if you look at their cash flow, it will be better to access and assist them via this lending.
Most of these SMEs have very weak bases, and so the banks that will be lending to them find it very difficult to engage them because they can't point to credible collateral.
Most do not have their business plan. They don't have a business model. And when you don't know what you want and how you want to go about it, what do you want to produce? What's your offering? How do you want to go about it? What's the market segment? Where is the supply gap? Right? What's technology? You need to know about the business. The easiest way to lose money is to venture into an area where you know nothing about. So that points to capacity.
Arising from this conference, it appears the problem really isn't finance, but attaining acceptable levels of corporate governance practices that attract investment.